Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 25th of September, 2024. The record run continued on Dalal Street on September 25th as the Nifty index managed to close above 26,000 for the first time, led by energy, metal and media names. At close, the Sensex was up 255.83 points or 0.3% at 85,169.87, and the Nifty was up 63.75 points or 0.25% at 26,004.15. Power Grid Corp, NTPC, Axis Bank, Grazim Industries, Bajaj Finserv were among the top gainers on the Nifty, while losers are LTI Mindtree, Tech Mahindra, Tata Consumer, Tata Motors and Titan Company. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Maharatna Company NTPC Limited rose nearly 2% to 435 rupees to hit a fresh record high in the afternoon on September 25th after global brokerage Goldman Sachs retained its bullishness on the counter with a buy recommendation and raised the price target. The brokerage has assigned a target of 430 rupees. It is worth noting that the stock has already breached the target price of the broking firm. The brokerage noted that NTPC Green's profits are in line with estimates. Goldman Sachs values NTPC at 4,173 billion rupees on a SOTP basis, with NTPC Green valued at 784 billion rupees. Additionally, a 100 billion rupees primary issuance would result in a 13% dilution of NTPC's stake. NTPC Green, a 100% subsidiary of NTPC, recently filed a draft red herring prospectus with SEBI to launch its much-anticipated Rs. 10,000 crore initial public offering. The public issue, which could become India's largest in 2024, will be entirely a fresh issue of equity shares, with no offer for sale from the promoter entities. Shares of low-cost carrier SPICEJET tanked another 7% to 61.5 rupees in the afternoon on September 25 despite its CMD Ajay Singh suggesting that the airline is taking strong steps to revive operations, settle outstanding dues and position itself as a key player in the Indian aviation industry. In an interview with CNBC TV 18, Singh said that SPICEJET aims to expand its fleet from 28 aircraft to 100 within the next 2 years. He announced plans to double the current fleet by ungrounding existing planes, targeting 40 aircraft by the end of financial year 2025 and 80 by the end of financial year 2026. In the near term, the airline intends to increase operations to 5,000 flights per month, while not overly depending on Boeing, which is currently facing its challenges, for immediate growth. SMARTLINK Holdings shares skyrocketed 10% in trade on September 25 as heavy volumes drove the counter to its upper circuit for the second consecutive session. The counter has skyrocketed 34% in the past month, while jumping almost 100% in the past year, just about doubling investors' capital. So far in trade, over 47,000 shares exchanged hands in trade on the bourses, higher than the one-month daily traded average of 35,000 shares. On May 13, Samviti Capital Alpha Fund bought 72,110 shares or 0.72% in SmartLink Holdings in a bulk deal. A large part of SmartLink Holdings is held by the promoters, who have steadily been increasing their stake via open market transactions. As of the quarter ended June, the promoters held a 72.8% stake, while FIIs and DIIs held 0.7% and 0.5% respectively. The retail investors held around 26% of the company's shares. Shares of Zee Media Corporation surged over 12% on September 25, a day after the private news broadcaster said its board of directors will meet later this week on Friday to evaluate various fundraising avenues. The company plans to raise funds through the issuance of permissible instruments or securities in one or more tranches. The board will consider multiple methods, including private placement, qualified institutions placement, preferential issue, or a combination thereof, to support its capital needs. The proposed fundraising will be subject to necessary regulatory approvals and specific terms and conditions that will be finalized during the meeting, Zee Media said in a regulatory filing. Mukta Arts Limited in daily time frame is trading around 97.33 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 1.623 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 83.88, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 76.60. Tips Films Limited in daily time frame is trading around 650.70 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 90.857 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average, 561.23, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 78.30. British Nandi Communications Limited in daily time frame is trading around 78.56 points with a change of 18.87% and is trading with a net volume of around 2.097 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 69.63, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 69.30. For the stock recommendation we have, Mahanagar Gas Limited looks good and can be bought at 1,950 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 1,910 rupees and a target of 2,010 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.